DC Comics universe grows, becomes a little more Latino with Blue Beetle movie. DC Comics is becoming bigger, and a little more Latino. The American comic book publisher and Warner Brothers are developing the superhero movie Blue Beetle, which will feature as the first DC standalone Latino lead, according to Reyes is a Mexican-American teenager from El Paso, Texas, who finds his life turned upside down when he discovers the Blue Beetle scarab tool, which gives him the technology to activate a biomechanical suit. The Mexican-American superhero was created by Keith Giffen, John Rogers and Cully Hammer and introduced in a comic in 2006. Reyes is the third iteration of the Blue Beetle series hero, which is part of the DC Comics. Hector Gonzalez Rodriguez III, creator and writer of comics and co-founder of, sees the forthcoming Blue Beetle movie as a positive step towards representation, but he said it's important to get Latino culture right so it doesn't perpetuate inaccurate Latino stereotypes in Hollywood. As a comic book consumer and creator, there are reservations, because in order for a representation to take hold there needs to be Latino writers and creators, Gonzalez Rodriguez said. So far, the people attached to the project are Mexican writer Gareth Donatelloser as screenwriter and Zev Foreman as executive producer. Donatelloser is the writer behind Universal's and the remake of the upcoming Mexican action drama. Though Blue Beetle is being promoted as the first Latino superhero movie, one way to ensure it reflects Latino culture is to acknowledge that such films already have somewhat of a legacy in the U.S. Movies starring El Santo, the Saint, a Mexican superhero, were dubbed into English and shown in the U.S. years ago. I grew up watching those, Gonzalez Rodriguez told NBC News. DC's competitor, Marvel, has also recently released Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, which stars Afro-Latino as its hero. The movie creators should also look to independent Latino comic books such as El Muerto by Javier Hernandez or Gonzalez Rodriguez's own El Paso Hero, he said. Both works have a pulse on the Latino community and are very grassroots, Gonzalez Rodriguez said. A Latina superhero of Puerto Rican heritage is the only independently published comic book included in A that runs through September 2019. According to the comic book's creator Edgardo Miranda Rodriguez. Gonzalez Rodriguez suspects that Blue Beetle has the potential to become a box office hit, as Coco was earlier this year, if it's done right. If it's done respectfully and truthfully, it can be an even bigger hit commercially than Coco, and right now they are focusing on the Hispanic market, Gonzalez Rodriguez said. They know Gwen Avalos is a desk assistant at MPnews.com where she writes, researches and helps produce content.